guys, we got a lot to talk about. Let's get started. Good evening, my mirror heroes. So, my body lotions have entered the chat. I've got a lot of thoughts about them, and we'll get into that in a moment. But for now, and for those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Lauren, and I am the Mirror Hero. And I'm the type of person who showers at night. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what I do post-shower as part of my nightly ritual to give my body a bit of a boost and to help it recharge overnight while I sleep. And honestly, I just love the idea of having something work for me while I do absolutely no work at all, where I can literally just sleep and rack in those REM cycles because girl needs some rest. If only the rest of my life worked like that, am I right? So speaking of which, some of you might have noticed that my bathroom has changed a little bit. And that's because I've moved out of my sister's apartment and in with my mom and my stepdad out by the beach. And yes, moving back in with my parents at the ripe old age of 43 years old, it hits a bit different. For those of you who are new here, I lost my job earlier this year. And at the moment, I'm working remotely part-time for 2 different companies that need help for a few months until their executive assistants return from their maternity leave. And I will say, I love the newness and the busyness of all that, but what I love most is that I get time to film and talk about my most favorite thing in the world, and that is skincare. So, back to body lotions. I've already put on my body lotion for tonight, but I wanted to walk through my empties that I have accumulated over these past few months. And yes, I brought all of these empties with me from my sister's apartment. Don't judge. And yes, I also have a tiny little 4'11" body that is like the Sahara Desert. So there are a lot of body lotions here, and I can't wait to talk about them with you. I've been trying so many body lotions. Some I've loved, some I'm a little bit lukewarm about, and others have just really surprised me. And I wanted to talk about all of them tonight. So if you're in the market for a new body lotion, then definitely give one of these a try. And I'll make sure to include all the links for everything that I talk about here tonight down below in the description box. And if you happen to have a favorite body lotion that I have missed or I haven't mentioned tonight, then definitely give it a shout out in the comments because I'm always looking for a body lotion that can hydrate and heal my dry skin. And so, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my inaugural Body Lotion Superlative Awards. Let's get started. So first, I thought we'd start off strong with best smelling. Now, this one I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with because this is Tatcha's The Indigo Body Butter. And for the price that I pay, I just feel like I use it up way too fast. Because it's so good? Yes. But still, I feel a little bitter about it. But I just keep buying it because one, the texture is amazing. If I had any to show you, I would. But I don't because I use it up The smell is so good because I use it up every single time, down to like the last little itty bit. But the scent is just so good. It is super moisturizing, but it sinks into the skin. And so it doesn't feel heavy. It just feels lovely. So in the next sale, you know I'm going to be purchasing this again. Love it, but I also hate that I love it. Next, we have the Sicily Velvet Nourishing Body Cream. I can't even tell you how good this smells. It smells so good that after I get out of my shower, I put on my body lotion and I go to sleep. This causes you to dream outside of your tax bracket. I mean, there is no other smell like it, but you know that if you went to the best spa in the world, this is what the spa would smell like. I don't know it for a fact. I just know that it's true, and it's so good. But I cannot afford this at the regular Sicily counter, so I usually try to pick it up at either JomaShop or FragranceNet.com, and I will also include those links down below for you so you can get a little sweet treat. And I move on. Next up in our best smelling is the Aloe Yoga Superfruit Moisturizing Body Lotion. Now, this, while I only have a 6.7 fluid ounce with me tonight, I have purchased multiple times the Costco-sized one that has like the pump, but for whatever reason, I don't know, I guess when I went to the Aloe store in person, they only had these smaller ones available, and so I snagged it immediately. But it smells like the most amazing fruit that you have never smelled before. Does that make sense? Because it is powered by the amla fruit, which I'm definitely not familiar with. I have never seen it in a supermarket, but this is such an amazing smelling body lotion. And I find that when I use this, I don't have to use a perfume at night. This will carry me through the most sweet and soothing night's sleep. It's amazing. The only thing I will say, full disclosure, I have not finished this one yet. This is actually in my current lineup, but I absolutely had to mention it because I have used it so much before. But also, I am going to burn right through this. I mean, I'm going to use this up probably within the next few days. So please don't judge me. This is the last of the 3 of the super awesome smelling body lotions. Okay. My next superlative I refer to as my dark horses. And I call them my dark horses because I cannot explain why. I am just constantly and consistently reaching for these products, and they have, over time, become my low-key favorite children. But don't tell the other body lotions that. Now, our first place dark horse is the Kate Somerville Goat Milk Soothing Body Lotion. Now, one, I am totally biased because purple is my favorite color, so I just immediately gravitate toward it. But it is light. It doesn't have that sour goat milk smell that a lot of goat milk body lotions do. This does not. It smells super sweet. And I also have the face wash. This has so impressed me. I didn't think that I was going to love these products, this line of Kate Somerville, as much as I did, or as much as I do. I love everything in this line, but not many people are talking about it. And I definitely want to hype it up because this is absolutely one of my favorites. And I don't think anyone would be disappointed in this, except for the size. I would say I would love this in a larger size, but this is the only size that it comes in. It's the only downside. Next, we have a true contender. This is Necessaire's The Body Retinol. Now, until I started using this, it never even occurred to me that I should be using retinol on the rest of my body. Obviously, I've been using a retinoid on my face for quite a long time because I'm getting a little bit old and we don't have to talk about that right now. I digress. But I think it's just, one, genius, but also this speaks to the quality and the reliability of Necessaire because they also include, and I'll talk about this later on with another body lotion that I was using, when you include the percentage of retinol in your body lotion, that means you are communicating that this is a quality product. I just get the feeling that when a company doesn't disclose how much of an ingredient that they are including in their product, that either it's probably not a lot of it, and then I question, is it even effective at such a low level? So already my eyebrow is up, but not with Necessaire, the body retinol. Now, the body retinol is an awesome consistency, and I wish I hadn't used it up entirely, but it is a cool, light body lotion, so it never feels heavy, and they have a few signature actives in this body retinol, and like I mentioned before, it's 0.1% pure retinol. It has got AHAs, peptides, vitamins, glycerin to really hydrate the skin. This is just such a powerhouse. And again, I'd say my only disappointment in this is that there's not enough of it. I can burn through this in like a few weeks, probably. Actually, I never thought about it. I think I burned through it pretty quick, but it's awesome. It's amazing. And it's such a good quality product. And if you're looking for a retinol in your body lotion to use at night, this is the winner. And for my third and final dark horse, we've got Hanny's The Fatty. I can't really say it with a straight face, but I keep this on my nightstand, and I already have its replacement on my nightstand as we speak. Yeah, no, I totally use this. What I do is, before I cover myself with the sheets, I put this on my heels and my ankles just to really hydrate and nourish my feet, because my feet can get a little gnarly in the summer, especially when I'm wearing flip-flops all the time. And now that I'm staying with my parents here at the beach, I mean, my feet are not looking great. I need to work on that. So Hanny's the Fatty rescues me like no other foot moisturizer has before. That's why I keep coming back to it. I've used many of the fatties, and I will continue to use them because it's just such a good, reliable product, and it's easy to use, and I just keep it on my nightstand. Okay, my next superlative, I don't want to talk about too much because these honestly were my sad clown letdowns. And so I'm just going to touch on them, but I did want to mention that I tried them because I was so excited to use them. When I saw that they came out, immediately I ordered them, but they just didn't hit the mark. And the first one, my first sad clown superlative award, goes to Dove's Niacinamide plus Even Tone. Now, I desperately wanted to love this, but it is just way too sticky. And I mean, like, I would put my pajamas on over this and my pajamas would literally stick to my skin. So I finished it, because I didn't want to waste it, but I'm not going to be buying it again. And I think it's because it's a serum that it just didn't quite follow through as the moisturizer that I had envisioned in my head. Does that make sense? So maybe it's not even Dove's fault. It was mine, as I really was expecting something amazing because it had this incredible combination of vitamin C, pro-retinol, and shea butter. But it's a serum, and I'll just have to catch them on the next round because it just made me really sad. So there's that. Then next on my list of sad clown superlatives, this is Saltaire's Retinol Revive Overnight Body Lotion. And it is the cheaper version of the Necessaire that I love more than anything in this world. So naturally, when I saw that Saltaire had come out with a similar product, I had to give it a try. It did match the gel-like lotion consistency that Necessaire had. And while it has the similar ingredients, right? It has the encapsulated retinol, it has glycerin, it helps to smooth the skin and improve signs of aging, and it's good. But I couldn't get past two things. One, they did not include the percentage of retinol that they used. So how am I to even know that the retinol in this lotion is even effective? And then secondly, while it did have the same similar gel-like moisturizing properties as my Necessaire, it did lean a little bit more greasy than I would have liked. I wanted to love it. Maybe I'll give it another try. I don't know. But if I'm way off and I need to revisit this, please also tell me in the comments. Tell me I'm wrong. Anyways, that's the end of our sad clown superlative, so we move on. Okay, my next superlative is, of course, my most moisturizing, my most hydrating. And for that, you got to give it to the tubs. So the first one I want to talk about, of course, is an OG. This is the Kiehl's Ultra Body Mega Moisture Squalane Cream. It doesn't have a scent, so I actually kind of love that because by default, then it just pairs perfectly with whatever perfume I decide to wear at night. And yes, I wear perfume at night, and yes, you need to as well. But we'll talk about that, and we'll save that for another time. But this is moisturizing, but not greasy. It goes on so easy, and it's such a reliable moisturizer that it just gives me good dreams. Hashtag waiting for a sale to repurchase. Next, I wanted to talk about Beauty Pie's Super Healthy Skin Body Moisturizer. Now, I loved this moisturizer. It has a very subtle, fruity scent. It's like an elevated Bath & Body Works body lotion, right? And I loved it so much that I already repurchased it. I'm already, quarter of the way done. Because it's just so good. Because it smells fresh, also goes on light, and you just don't have to worry about it. It's easy. It's easy breezy. And last but certainly not least, in our most moisturizing body moisturizers is, I don't know if this is a surprise to anybody, but the Josie Marin Body Butter. And this one happens to be in Always Nude. And its main ingredient is pure argan oil. So technically, it doesn't have a scent, but it does, and it smells so good. It's so relaxing. It's so luxe. It's a little bit heavier, so I would say this is more of like a fall-winter moisturizer, but I used up this entire thing. Now, this is the refill pack because I think it can refill the actual tub, the glass jar that it typically comes in, I think about 2 times. So yeah, I use a lot of it. But if you need a super moisturizing body lotion that makes your skin so smooth and makes you feel so relaxed, then this is your girl, Josie Marin. And finally, I can't wait to talk about this because I was trying to figure out where to put this last body lotion. It was actually a bit tricky, but I have decided to title it my Miss Congeniality Award. And that goes to Malin & Goetz and their vitamin B5 body moisturizer. So it's fresh and a bit citrus, but more zesty, I want to say. Almost bitter, like when you zest a little bit too close to the rind, which makes it more universal, right? For those of you that don't like things too sweet, it leans more fresh. But for those that like fresh with a little bit of sweet, you have that zesty citrus. It's just perfect. And that's why this gets the title of Miss Congeniality, because everyone will use it. Literally every type of human. This is the body lotion that you put in your guest bathroom if you want to leave something out that's a little bit more universal, but also luxe. This is the winner. So that, folks, wraps up our 2026 body lotion superlatives. And I hope you enjoyed spending time with me here tonight. I think we bonded, but if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe to my channel so I can bring you more life updates and shower favorites. And since I'm back home with my parents, I'll close with what my mom always said to me as a little girl before I went to sleep at night. And that is, good night, sleep tight, see you in the morning light. Good night, my mirror heroes. And I love you.